YouTube, back with Mike LS, back in the garage as you could see. Got Niles motion on deck on the camera. So, alright, back to the Renzel hold, remix, rebuild, revising, all of that. So today I actually got a special thing in the mail. I got my gasket, people, the gasket I've been waiting for, the valley cover gasket. And this gasket right here don't look too bad. It's actually, it wasn't in bad shape, really. It wasn't in bad shape for me. I actually could have reused it. I don't think it was in bad shape, but you already know. Got it from GM, right? That's a part number, but I can't really refer to anything else on here. But as I have it right here, what I had to do is I had to actually I guess the replacement, you had to like kind of break it off, right? So I had to kind of cut these, break it off, and I actually cleaned the surface around it, right? And you see right here, it had like this hole. I guess GM predicted that, you know, they was gonna make a replacement gasket for it. So they made a tab right here for the going right here and right here so the gasket could seat properly, right? So besides all that, I have engine block valley cover replacement. So I basically got this this paper offline, right? So I'm just gonna go through it real quick, right? Basically you have the valley cover, and this is the oil sensor, right? So basically this is the motor, as y'all can see, and this is how everything go. Same thing, right? So it says 537 is this, because I was looking at the 556 is this. So it was saying something about lubricate 5 something. So remember, 556 is this. So all right guys, so I'm gonna go through this real quick. It's basically just giving you instructions on how to remove and replace a manifold gasket. Remove the engine valley cover 555, right, and 556 gasket, right? This is remove the engine valley cover 555 and 556 gasket, right? So this is 555, this is the cover actually, and 556 is a gasket, all right? So, and then said remove the O-ring 537 from gasket. So that's those, but I don't have, you know, replacement for those, the 537, so that stays in there. Basically this is showing 706 is the oil pressure sensor, and I guess this is an O-ring that basically is in there. So I actually replaced the old oil pressure sensor in the washer, right? It says all gasket surface should be free of oil and foreign material. I think I cleaned all of that out, and basically this is what that looked like, right? So now it's saying apply a sealant, right? I don't think I applied a sealant to the threading of the pressure sensor. I didn't. I just put it in raw dough, normal. Yeah, but install a new washer, which it came with a new washer, and it told me to tighten to 35 Newton 26. Well, that didn't happen. I kind of tightened it because, I mean, it's nothing for me to torque it with. I don't know how I would torque a sensor and it's poking out the way it's poking out. But another diagram of that. So now we come to the last page. So it says lubricate O-ring seals with clean engine oil. Install the O-ring 537 to the cover, right? So let's refer back to 537. Which one is 537? So it's saying 537, right? So that's what it's talking about, right? It says set the engine valley cover, right, 555 onto motor, right? 555, right? Okay, right. Install the engine valley cover 506. No, install the engine valley cover bolts, right? So the bolts, they don't have the bolts, which I have the bolts in the bag right there. So it says, first it says lubricate the O-ring seal, right, with clean engine oil. Install the O-ring seal 537. So 537, they wanted me to lubricate the O-ring seal with light engine oil, right? So 537 people right here, 537. So basically it's telling me to put light engine oil over here, 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 here. At one point I thought they was telling me to do this, right? So basically the O-ring seals, right? And let's take a look at this once again. 537. So it looked like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, right? So let's count our 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So what I'm actually gonna do, since it told me to just put a light coat of oil, which it kinda got some little oil, I'm just gonna put a little bit of oil on here, right? As it says in the instructions, right? This is not really new O-ring seals. It's just basically the old ones, because I guess it's seating right here, right? It's seating in here, and it's telling me to lubricate it for whatever reason, and I guess oil may be gonna shoot out of here or something, or I'm not quite sure what it's gonna do, but it's gonna do what it's gonna do, and we're gonna put that, right? And then it says number 7, install the intake manifold, right? Return to intake manifold replacement. So I guess after that, then that'll be another video, me installing the intake manifold. So what I'm gonna do right now, you got me now, motion. So now we got a good clarity of the O-ring seals, which is those right there, and not the whole gasket. Because at first I thought it was a gasket. I was reading it wrong. I'm like, yo, I gotta put it over the gasket. Remember, I was going back and forth with myself, like, put it over the gasket. That sounds crazy, right? So yeah. So now I got a better clarity on what I need to do. So, all right, let me attach this here. Let's get to the motion, and we looking good. And I got my torque spec. Torque spec is 18 pound-feet. I got my torque bar ready already. And yeah, let's get into this, people. So I got some motor oil right here, right? And I'm just gonna dab. It's light, right? It's not heavy. It's light. And just I guess lubricate it. So yeah, just do what it do. As I said, this is basically the existing. I didn't take this out. I didn't do nothing. I just really it wasn't gonna change nothing at all, but I decided just to get the that's basically it, right? I decided to get the outer. It was a hard decision because I was like, you know, the other one don't look bad, so, but I was like, you know what? Changing everything else, might as well. All right, so I'm gonna keep my paper here, refer to that, and I got my trusty, what they call it, Duralast. All right, put that right here. All right, so let's get into it. So, just want to show y'all real quick, basically new oil sensor, and I'm going to attach this sensor one time. Let me pull it out wherever it's hiding at, so I can at least be able to plug it in real easy and not struggle, you know, getting this harness and doing all this stuff here. So basically this is where it plugs into. This is the harness, and this is where I'm gonna plug that into in the back one time. So I got a good angle, people. So something in my eye. All right, so, and then the plug for the oil pressure sensor is right next to it. So, so everything looked good, right? And I think, as I said, the first thing, I gotta make sure I don't bust my ass, people. I wanna make sure I seat this thing in properly, right? And the wire basically is in my way. So that means I should, see, the gasket is about to like shoot out. Like, where you going? Right? So maybe I should just move it right here for now. Make sure this gasket don't come out. And as I said, I'm trying my best to, that didn't work out so well. So if you want to seat it down properly, the way it's supposed to go, right? And here we go. Let's get the light, people. So it's not into alignment for some reason, because I gotta move up a little bit. And it looked like it's in alignment right now. And I'm gonna plug this in. Oh, you know what? I'll plug this in after. But let me see what's going on back here. I see some threading right here. I need to make sure everything is lined up correctly. Okay. So now I'm gonna start off, and y'all see how I cleaned it? I cleaned it pretty good, right? It was looking nothing like that. It was looking dusty and dirty. If y'all look into my the back end videos, this thing was looking horrible. I wasn't actually gonna spend time and clean it, but I was like, you know what? Let me just take that time and let me just clean it. I cleaned the bolts. This is not new bolts. This is existing bolts. So I took my time and I cleaned the bolts. Right, let me just kind of put it like in an angle and work them in. A lot of stretching here like I'm an acrobat. So yeah, I did a real good cleaning on the outside. It took me a while, but I did it. Wire brush. I used a wire brush on the drill, and I got it back to looking like this. You know what I mean? I used some brake cleaner, and even though all this is gonna get covered up, but this was just part of my cleaning process, and this is part of the things that why it took me a little bit long in the process of doing a lot of things. I just ain't take it out and just slap it back in dirty, man. I really put in that little extra work in cleaning basically this part right here that maybe, you know, a lot of people maybe wouldn't have done, but I was like, you know what, man, Renzel for the toe, Renzel for the win, why not? And this is what I did, and I'm showing y'all, you know, just showing y'all what I did. Y'all didn't really see the full cleaning process because I had to do it in the crib, but and it took time. It took a lot of time. It really did. It took a lot of time, but it looked like new. It looked like new, but it ain't new. But it looked like new. Yeah, whatever. All right, so now I gotta like stretch and get this one in here, and then I'll plug everything up later. I don't think I'm plugging everything up right now. I just want to get everything basically in. Oh, almost bust my ass, people. All right, so we're gonna use this and just snug it down. Take my time and tread it in. No pressure. Kind of do it in a pattern. No pressure, as I said. This is not me even locking it down. This is just me just diving it in slowly. Let's get that back one. Let's get this one. Okay. This down a little bit more. Let's get it to where it needs to go, because we gotta torque it. So everything is a little, as I said, a little snug, right? So now let me just check this one. Let me check this one again. So when I torque it, I don't gotta do too much too much turning to torque it. You know what I'm saying? So we could torque it to the 18 real quick. All right, so we got everything down, looking good. Right, people? Now comes the torque method. So, as I said, once again, we going to 18, right? This is set right here on 18, 15 plus 3 is what? 18, right? And let me put a little bit more light. So it was saying do it from a pattern, torque it from a pattern, right? So torque it from the center. So we're gonna start right here, right? And then we're just gonna work our way, I guess, in a pattern, either back or front, whatever. So I guess I'll work from the, you know, the two corners, and it was like doing everything evenly. So, and still I'm on 18, so now it's feeling a little tension, right? Two. And that's why, you know, I wanted to not put it too tight, because sometimes with that that electric ratchet, sometimes it, you know, it go da 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 da, and sometimes you over torque things. So all right, so we did that one, so I'm gonna do these two right here, right? And you see that one here, I maybe could turn it with my damn hand, and that's kind of what I was referring to. That's why I was trying to make everything snug, so I don't have to, like, you know, do too much. So 1, 2. See, I should have did them a little bit tighter. Two. Now we're gonna do these two, and then we'll do the two back for last, right? Makes sense? Hell yeah, it makes sense. So a lot of stuff on the LS is a lot of these bolts is torqued to 18 pound-feet. I think what we did, that was 18 last night. I don't know if it was the tensioner, something else was torqued to 18, but there's a lot of little different things that's the torque spec 18. Yeah, 18 pound-feet. So all right, so basically I got this one. So now I'm gonna go in the back, right up here, and as I said, I should have did this. Make sure, and this is my plug for my sensor, which I'm not gonna plug it in right away. I know I have to do it, but you know, that's something I would, you know, I don't know, like I want to save it for later for whatever reason. I know that don't make sense, but whatever. So, two, and I'm gonna do this one, then I'm gonna do that center one. So it'll tell you, like, do it in a crisscross pattern, evenly, whatever, but you see kind of like I went from the center, then I moved to the back. 1, 2, now this is the back one. Right, and then I just have to do the two last ones closer to the radiator, and that's all 11 bolts. 1, 2, and then we got the two last ones, which is right here, right? And so we got a lot of motion, people. So I'm waiting for one more. Believe it or not, one gasket, and the damn stupid gasket said it's coming Tuesday. But I will be putting back on the the intake. I'll put back on the intake and I'll start putting back the other stuff I need to put back. I can maybe start putting back the alternator. I could really start, you know, I got to change the oil. So it's little things I need to do before that gasket comes, which I'm going to do it. So change the oil and stuff like that, and I have to clean the mass airflow sensor. So it's still a little bit of things I'm going to do before that gasket comes. Because the last thing I'm going to be doing is that passenger side exhaust manifold. So 1, 2. All right, so got everything torqued up, people. As y'all can see, Mr. Valley cover is back in. You heard? So I'm excited for that. So take a broad look of, y'all already know where Renzel came from, what Renzel was doing, and this is where we at right now today. We got that Valley cover back in, new gasket cleaned up. As y'all see, y'all already see the motion, man. Y'all see what's going on here. Renzel is coming along very, very well. And the next thing I'm gonna be putting on, so the next video y'all will be getting, is me reinstalling the intake and actually me putting back the hardware, like the coil packs, and maybe actually starting to put back the alternator and this, the missing stuff. Yeah, getting everything plugged back in. And ready to go. So as I said, there's only one part I'm missing, is the flange gasket. So I'm just waiting for that, changing the oil and all that stuff. We gonna get into all of that, re-putting the fluids back, and I gotta get the scanner to basically when the first start, I have to relearn everything, and hopefully that work out good. That's another ball game. All right, so yeah, I just wanted to touch base and show y'all basically yeah, what we got going on here. I should have actually used the thumbnail. I should have actually used you know, but I wasn't thinking about the thumbnail, but we'll use this for the thumbnail. You know, clean Valley cover installed. I already know. All right, so once again, you know what I mean, I appreciate everybody for tuning in to the Renzel story. I should have did episodes on this, you know that. What episode you think I would have been up to? Maybe like episode 20 or something like that. I would have been on a 20. Right now would have been episode 20. I maybe could have went to episode 30, you know what I mean? But if I go back into all the videos when I started this, I'm gonna try to, and I'm gonna try to count what episode is this, because it was a long episode. It was a long season. Season started in 225, and we in season 2. I think we in season 2, because we started in 225, so now we're in 2026. So this is season 2 of Renzel. That's what I should title this. Season 2 Renzel update. That's a good title. You never know. That may be my title for this video. All right, so once again, y'all already know your boy Life with Mike LS. Like, comment, subscribe, share the videos. I hope this video inspired y'all. I'm glad to be able to do this remix. I'm blessed to be able to share this knowledge and share what I'm doing with y'all. Can't hide from God. I'll show y'all the good and the bad when something don't work out. As I said, I'm learning all of this as I go, but I'm learning, but it's common sense. It's like a lot of things I did before, but you know, that I know I could do, that I'm just doing now because I'm having fun. That's the main thing. Like I could have bought an old school and rebuild another old school, but you know what? I did my favorite truck. You dig what I'm saying? Did an Escalade. So this is what I do. This is what I have fun doing in my spare time, and hopefully it inspires you to mess around with your project if you want to, in your garage or your backyard or whatever it may be. So look at the back end videos. I got a lot of motion coming on. Summertime is right around the corner. We in first quarter still, and y'all already know orange boxes. Y'all already know what that. You know what I mean? A lot of motion there. Chargers in the cut, but who's up next? Renzel is up next. So like, comment, subscribe once I get to the channel. Catch you on the next one.